COVID-19, Foreign Ministry confirms 11 cases of Malaysians abroad. Friday prayers went on as usual in federal territories amid COVID-19. Hello and good evening. I'm Mohanapriya. Welcome to News on 2. The Foreign Ministry has identified at least 11 Malaysians abroad who have been infected by the COVID-19 since the outbreak began. Minister Datuk Sri Hishamuddin Tun Hussein said 9 cases were reported in Singapore, with 7 of them still under treatment, while 2 had been cured and discharged. He said the remaining 2 cases were in Japan and both the patients have since returned.
Dan jumlah yang kita tahu 11 orang rakyat Malaysia yang berada di luar, tetapi jumlah ini akan kita mengesahkan dengan kementerian lain supaya tidak bercanggah apa yang diumumkan. Apa yang saya umumkan ini ialah maklumat yang ada kepada Wisma Putra.
He added, as of yesterday, a total of 54,430 Malaysians who reside in the top 10 virus-stricken countries have registered with Wisma Putra, representatives tasked with identifying them. However, he said there could be more Malaysians that are unaccounted for and urged them to report immediately to the respective embassies.
Kita nak tekankan kepada rakyat Malaysia yang berada yang keluar di negara-negara luar ni, tolong daftar dengan kedutaan dan misi-misi kita supaya senang untuk kita pantau. Jangan tunggu sampai dah keadaan yang terdesak baru nak minta pertolongan Wisma Putra.
Datuk Sri Hishamuddin said his deputy, Datuk Kamaruddin Jaafar, will head a special task force to monitor COVID-19 infection cases involving Malaysians abroad. Friday prayers went on as usual at all mosques in the federal territories today, with some minor changes made in the wake of the COVID-19 outbreak. Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, Datuk Sri Dr. Zulkifli Muhammad Al-Bakri, in a statement, informed that the matter was consented by Yang di-Pertuan Agong Al-Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al-Mustafa Billah Shah. Friday prayers in the federal territories went on as usual, but as per the COVID-19 guidelines set by the ministry. The sermons were shorter than usual and the congregation were advised to perform their ablutions at home before performing prayers at the mosque. Those showing symptoms of COVID-19 were also advised not to attend Friday prayers. Datuk Dr. Zulkifli added that as a precautionary and safety measure, mosques were also required to make hand sanitizers and masks available to prevent the spread of the disease. In a related development, Friday prayers across the state of Perlis today were replaced by Zohor prayers at home as decreed by the Raja of Perlis, Tuanku Syed Sirajuddin Putra Jamalulail. The Raja Muda of Perlis, Tuanku Syed Faizuddin Putra Jamalulail, who is also the president of the Perlis Islamic Religious and Malay Customs Council, said the Raja of Perlis has issued the decree after obtaining the views and advice from the Ministry of Health on COVID-19, as well as religious guidance from the Perlis Fatwa Committee. Yesterday, the Ministry of Health have asked for any large-scale gatherings, including religious activities, to be avoided. The council also advised the mosque management to play its role to take precautionary measures to contain the spread of the virus. The Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, MOSTI, will collaborate with relevant ministries to find solutions to the widespreading COVID-19 virus. Its Deputy Minister, Ahmad Amzad Hashim, said, as of now, the ministry is in the midst of scrutinizing a few suggestions on the ways to implement the collaboration. The Kuala Terengganu MP explained that the ministry is currently working with various ministries.
Ada beberapa cadangan yang telah dikemukakan, kita sedang meneliti dan apa ni sebaik saja kita ada sesuatu untuk diumumkan, saya akan maklumkan.
Speaking in Marang, Ahmad Amzar also added that all expertise will be merged to tackle and find solutions or alternatives to this issue. According to Worldometer statistic, almost 5,000 deaths have been recorded worldwide due to this COVID-19 pandemic. In Malaysia, a total of 158 positive COVID-19 cases have been reported as of 11 a.m. today. Lawyer Tan Sri Mohammad Shafie Abdullah, who is representing former Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak in the One Malaysia Development Berhad trial, will know the result of his COVID-19 test this evening. Now, the hearing, which was supposed to resume yesterday, had been adjourned over concerns that the defence team was in close contact with a patient under investigation, PUI, Tan Sri Mohammad Shafie's sister-in-law. Lawyer Nur Farha Mustafa of Messrs. Shafie and Co. informed the High Court that she had provided an isolation notice dated 12th March from the Health Ministry for Tan Sri Mohammad Shafie's sister-in-law. Nur Farha said the sister-in-law has been ordered to be quarantined from 11th March until 25th March. Tan Sri Mohammad Shafie's sister-in-law sits next to a positive COVID-19 person at work and unknowingly attended a kanduri at Tan Sri Mohammad Shafie's house on 7th March. Nur Farha said Tan Sri Mohammad Shafie and also his wife, Tanya Skiveti, had taken the test yesterday at 4 p.m. at KPJ Damansara. Justice Colin Lawrence Sequeira ordered for the court to be informed of the result next Monday. He said if the test results come back negative, the trial would resume next Thursday. It is understood that lead prosecutor Datuk Sri Gopal Sri Ram also had to take a COVID-19 test today. 3 individuals were charged in Kuala Lumpur Sessions Court for insulting Yang di-Pertuan Agong Al Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al Mustafa Billah Shah, Prophet Muhammad and Islam on Facebook. Ui Wei Siong and Nur Haizat Azhar, both 37, pleaded guilty when the charges were read before Judge M. Edwin Paramjoti. Meanwhile, Fadila Hamid, 43, claimed trial on the charge of insulting Prophet Muhammad and Islam. The judge set 17th March for the sentence hearing of Wei Siong and 20th March for Nur Haizat. According to the charges, the accused, who used Facebook pages Sam Ui and Haizat Azhar, posted offensive statements that were aimed at the Yang di-Pertuan Agong. Nur Haizat, who was not represented by a lawyer, apologized to Al Sultan Abdullah and all Malaysians as he expressed his remorse and plead for a minimum punishment. He said he was stressed due to the political turmoil in Malaysia when he made the remark. The Deputy Public Prosecutor Anwar Atika Abdul Hadi asked the accused to be sentenced with a fine of 6,000 ringgit. Fadila, who is a housewife, was charged for insulting Prophet Muhammad and Islam through her Facebook page Fadila Abdul Hamid. The judge set 14th April for the case management. All charges were made under Section 233, subsection 1A of the Communications and Multimedia Act, which carries a maximum fine of 50,000 ringgit or a 1-year jail term, or both upon conviction. All accused were granted bail of 6,000 ringgit with 1 surety pending their sentencing. Reappointed Perak Menteri Besar Datuk Sri Ahmad Faizal Azumu was officially sworn in today in a ceremony held at Istana Iskandaria, Kuala Kangsar. On Tuesday, Sultan of Perak, Sultan Nazrin Muizuddin Shah, had accepted the resignation of Datuk Sri Ahmad Faizal as the 12th Menteri Besar after the collapse of Perak Pakatan Harapan, PH, which was triggered by the withdrawal of Bersatu from the coalition. The Comptroller of the Royal Household, Datuk Pengelola Bijaya Diraja Colonel Retired Abdul Rahim Mohammad Noor, said Datuk Sri Faizal received the most support from state assemblymen. Prior to Datuk Sri Ahmad Faizal's reappointment, Parti Islam Se-Malaysia, PAS Perak Commissioner Razman Zakaria and State UMNO Chairman Datuk Sahrani Muhammad were also vying to be the state's Menteri Besar. Perak's new Perikatan Nasional Alliance consists of 25 UMNO assemblymen, 3 from PAS and 4 from Bersatu. New Malacca Chief Minister Datuk Sulaiman Mat Ali today announced the State Executive Council lineup comprising 10 state assemblymen who expressed support for the Perikatan Nasional to form the state government. He said 10 out of the 17 assemblymen who had expressed their support for the coalition have been appointed as State Executive Council members, namely 6 from Barisan Nasional, 2 from Bersatu, 1 from PKR and 1 independent representative. Datuk Sulaiman said the list of the State Executive Council members was presented and subsequently approved by Malacca Yang di-Pertuan Negeri Tun Dr. Muhammad Khalil Yaakob at a meeting this morning. Paya Rumput Assemblyman Datuk Muhammad Rafiq Naiza Mohidin will helm the Youth and Sports Committee, while Teluk Mas Assemblyman Datuk Nur Effendi Ahmad is leading a new portfolio that's known as Exco in the Chief Minister's Department. Bangkalan Batu Assemblyman Datuk Nur Hisam Hassan Bakti will be helming the Agriculture, Agro-Based Entrepreneur Development and Cooperatives Committee. Rumbia Assemblyman Datuk Muhammad Jailani Khamis also keeps his portfolio, the Tourism and Heritage Committee. Datuk Sulaiman also announced that former Chief Minister Datuk Sri Idris Harun would helm the Rural Development and Water Resources Committee. One Exco position, the Consumerism, Human Resources and Unity Committee, is still vacant. Police arrested 22 members of Gang Mango, believed to be involved in a loan scam syndicate. The arrests were made in 2 separate raids in Jalan Setapak and Jalan of Genting Klang last Tuesday. Kuala Lumpur Police Chief Datuk Sri Mazlan Lazim said police managed to close 29 cases of criminal investigation involving a total of 150,000 ringgit of loss.
Kedua-dua ini, mereka ni mempunyai ketua iaitu bernama Mango. Jadi Mango ni adalah nama samaran bagi ketua mereka dan mereka ni tak pernah jumpa dengan Mango ni. Jadi sebab itulah kita dalam hal ni kita sedang mencari memburu Mango ni untuk kita nak dapat mastermind apa nama yang bergerak di belakang mereka ini. Dan modus operandi mereka ni ada kertas ni. Modus operandi ni mereka ni akan hantar by WhatsApp kepada mereka yang memerlukan. Dia blast saja. Dia blast. Maksudnya dia buat promosi kempen, dia blast hantar kepada semua orang.
In the raids, 17 local men, 4 local women and 1 Indian man were arrested. All suspects aged between 18 and 39. Police also seized 55 units of mobile phones of various brands, laptops, iPads and 2 Indian passports. All suspects had no previous criminal records and were remanded for 3 days since Wednesday. The case is investigated under Section 420 of the Penal Code. MTDC invests 6.2 million ringgit in KL EasyCar. Stay with us. Right, good news for consumers as fuel prices are set to go down across the board once again from 14th to 20th March. Now, the Finance Ministry said that the price of RON 97 will be priced at 2 ringgit 10 cent per litre, down 9 cent from 2 ringgit 19 cent per litre. Now, the prices of RON 95 and diesel will be reduced by 7 cent and 9 cent respectively. RON 95 will go down from 1 ringgit 89 cent per litre to 1 ringgit 82 cent per litre, while for diesel, it will be priced at 1 ringgit 87 cent per litre from 1 ringgit 96 cent per litre previously. Now, the weekly fuel pricing mechanism was reintroduced on January 5th last year under the Automatic Pricing Mechanism, or APM. Under this system, fuel prices are announced every Friday and remain in force for 1 week. Tabung Haji TH has announced a profit distribution after zakat teeth of 3.05% for the 2019 financial year. The distribution involves a payout totaling 2.1 billion ringgit and will be benefiting nearly 9 million depositors. In a statement today, TH attributed the improvement in its financial performance to sustainable investments and prudent cost management, which led to the substantial growth in profit distribution compared to the previous year. The Pilgrimage Fund said its income from investments stood at 3.3 billion ringgit, 1.2 billion ringgit of which was generated in the fourth quarter. It said the shift in TH's investment strategy to more stable investment assets had successfully alleviated the pressure from the volatile stock market following the global trade war, among others. Depositors can view the income distribution credited to their account starting 16th March at Tabung Haji and selected banks' ATMs and online portals, or by visiting www.tijari.com.my. National Berhad's wholly owned subsidiary, Malaysian Technology Development Corporation, MTDC, has invested 6.2 million ringgit in car rental company KL Easy Car Travel and Tours Sdn Bhd. MTDC Chief Executive Officer Dato' Nur Halim Yunos said the company has plans to add more rounds of funding for the KL Easy Car in the future, especially as the company is gearing to penetrate the Southeast Asian market from 2021 onwards. According to Dato' Nur Halim, KL Easy Car's business model is reliable as they partner with small car rental companies instead of buying and renting out their own fleet. This will indirectly help develop entrepreneurship in the country. Established in 2014, KL Easy Car has a nationwide network of 134 of its own and partner branches, offering over 1,838 cars. Customers can book the services easily through the company's website, www.kleasycar.com, or by downloading the KL Easy Car app. Meanwhile, KL Easy Car CEO Ahmad Fuad Zainal Abidin said the company also plans to expand its list of services to include car wash and oil changing by partnering with business operators. Suspended from next week to avoid spreading the COVID-19 virus. Now, this weekend's fixtures, however, will be played behind closed doors, officials said after emergency talks hosted by the Football Association of Malaysia, FAM. FAM confirmed this today after an emergency meeting with their stakeholders, sponsors and the National Sports Institute.
Ini adalah aspirasi kerana kita ingin mendahulukan dulu kepentingan kesihatan penyokong, pemain, pegawai dan kepentingan rakyat dan juga yang terlibat di dalam industri bola sepak.
This weekend's matches involving the Super League, Premier League, M3 League, M4 League, Youth Cup and the National Futsal League will be played behind closed doors. And all football competitions under FAM and the Malaysia Football League, MFL, will be postponed from 16th March until further notice. Malaysia has recorded 149 COVID-19 cases, although 26 of them have recovered and been discharged. Football has been badly affected by the pandemic, with leagues in Italy, Spain, Japan, South Korea and China also on hold. And that concludes News On 2 this evening. In our top story, COVID-19 Foreign Ministry confirms 11 cases of Malaysians abroad. Now, before we go, don't forget to tune in to a special address from our Prime Minister on COVID-19, exclusive on all RTM's TV, radio and social media channels at 9 p.m. tonight. Join us for updates at noon at 12:30 tomorrow. I'm Mohana Priya. Thanks for watching.